mine off camera.
which is probably why there's a little bit of an echo. Just saying.
Immune from the echo, so
Hello and
You
welcome
gotta
to
get this
another.
close and just talk like this. Talk as silently as you can, right into the mic.
I can do that. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Nomad Gamers podcast.
you're
Today,
gonna get
you
book
have
talk if you do that.
today you have myself, Kaiser Chungus, Fireball, and joining us today is a special guest, Sweet Kitty Pie, our producer, executive producer, actually, and CEO.
CEO, COO, everything under the
Gamer with
sun.
no
Every
brains. Oh Jesus!
Hey, I don't got the brain cell. Just remember that.
I want to give a special shout out to our YouTube viewers. Thank you. Comment down below, like, subscribe, all those great things. And then to our Facebook viewers, thank you. We are so close to our goal of 100 followers, so we can start going live to you on Facebook. Now, since Godfather is still out of the Shire, we will be continuing on with our vibing slash gaming news related topics. Who wants to start us out? Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted?
I mean, you did pretty damn well. It's almost like you have a good baritone voice.
It's almost like I know how to speak, talk.
Now you can go. Now you can go into public speaking.
I should have.
Go into
I
a
should have.
just start your own public radio here in the Shire.
I unironically, yeah, coming from you live, 159. This is not your grandpa's radio. Start playing Imagine Dragons.
Yeah, imagine dragging these nuts.
You're kind of sounding a bit three doggish.
That's racist.
Yeah, is it because he's black?
Huh?
What?
Dude, I'm black?
I mean, I don't know what to start us off with. Like you said, this is just kind of a vibe zone. Well, happy
Which is fine. Happy April
April
Fools.
Fool's Day. So it's kind of hard to try to find out which news is actually real and which is
Oh, I got some news.
okay.
I got some news.
What's your news then?
This is some Switch news, actually. So Nintendo is introducing. Go ahead.
Crest Riders just said, "I word good, I swear."
I word good, I swear. He does word good. He does also word good. Nintendo is introducing a. You got to stop moving around so much. I can hear you moving around through that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Anyway.
he's not wrong.
Yeah, stop. Keep the ADHD in control. Nintendo is introducing a virtual game card system, which allows you to download virtual games onto this like an SD essentially. That's basically what it is, but it's for virtual games only, and you can take it from system to system. So, say if you had a Switch and I had a Switch, I can download any game on my Switch that's digital, take the digital card out, go over to your place, put the Switch card in, and boom, you have the games I have to play.
That just sounds like Steam sharing with extra steps.
It's cool because Switch is a handheld. Of course it is. Of course it's extra. It's Japanese country. But
I mean, it sounds like a good.
they're also doing a family share thing where you can share up to 8 other family members in that system.
That would be super nice.
Yeah, they're doing game share now.
Yeah, I guess that would be that would be nice.
So they're doing both of them, by the way. So it is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Nintendo proving once again as to why they're staying in this console market, even with a fucking handheld.
That's because that's also because Nintendo has a stranglehold on the handheld market. There's no other There's literally no other console out there that has a handheld.
That's also because that there is a super long line of only Nintendo products. I mean, Mario and Luigi, Donkey Kong, you've got that whole line, like Mario Kart.
Crest Rider.
I mean, Godfather bought a Switch just for Mario Kart. That's the only reason why that Switch was bought.
Crest Rider just said, "Is it really a cartridge share if you can't rip it out of their system and take it back mid game?"
You can. Well, can. It might corrupt some data, but you still could. I hope these don't taste as bad as the cartridges for the Switch taste. They're very bitter. They put bitter in on the cartridges so kids don't eat them like they used to. Like the
Why didn't they do that for Tide Pods for your generation then?
Hey,
now we have childproof. Now we just have childproof openings.
There's detergent in those pods. I don't know how else to advertise. Don't eat these. It's like drinking bleach. You shouldn't do it.
I mean, you can do it once.
You could.
Okay, Fireball, you got to fix your mic because I'm about ready to rip my headphones out.
Oh, hold on, brother. I gotta. If you're gonna touch it, I'll mute you for a second. There you go. Fondle that mic if you need
Fix
to.
it, please. Like, suck it into your mouth. Just please, for the love of God. You need to turn the sensitivity.
The sensitivity down.
Yeah, tight. Make sure everything's tightened. Put it further into the. Put it further into the actual holder, like all the way.
It is in the fucking holder.
All the way. There you go.
Get in the hole.
Now it's secured. That's funny as fuck.
I just heard something break.
No, it's just bouncing around. Why is yours so lit?
I don't know.
You need to tighten that more too. Stand by while he deals with this.
Okay,
we
decided to bring up the brand new mics right before stream.
Hey, Mister, I don't need to read anything.
You can always unplug it and go to your headset.
You could always just go to your headset too. To be fair. However, I will state this, Mister. I don't need to read anything. I put it together all right. Okay.
I did.
Hey, shut up.
You've been hanging out with Godfather too much.
Yeah, he has. I was like, all right, go ahead, do it yourself. It's all right. It's okay. Try to help you. It's all right.
All right, try now.
How about now?
Is it better?
I mean, move around.
Chungus, talk a little bit. That's the part that's.
I'm talking a little bit right now.
And there's still a pretty good echo. But
very fucking low.
But you are loud as fuck, so you could probably turn your sensitivity down a little bit.
Recommended StreamYard down to 30, and your actual system down to 30 as well.
My StreamYard is down to 30, and my mic audio for Streamlabs is down to 20.
Not Streamlabs. I said your system, your actual system settings.
My system settings.
To be fair, you guys are both echoing off of each other.
I mean, you're a little quieter, but I don't really hear an echo anymore.
That's going to be just as bad. I mean, if you would bring the mic closer to your mouth, Jay, you would have been fine.
Who?
Fireball.
Is this better now?
You gotta unmute yourself. Oh.
Oh, if he was muted, no wonder why nobody could hear him.
No, I wasn't muted. I just switched to my headset.
Yeah, he just switched to his headset. Which that's fine. You don't have to flip it up. Like we're not echoing. You're good.
Yeah. No.
Because I know how to talk at a normal speaking level because this picks up everything. No, this is a normal speaking level. That's what I said.
No, you said your normal speaking level.
No, I don't believe you. I reject that. Anyway, getting back on track because we literally got off topic for a good 9 minutes, basically.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Oh, producer's being handed something. Oh, it's the delivery.
Look, this is my first time messing with this type of mic. I'm usually just using a headset mic.
Welcome to the world of.
Okay, so next topic. Let's move on.
Oh, I've got a bunch of stuff going on. I can hardly hear you on Twitch. following.
Oh, look, another follower.
Yeah.
Good? Can I? Okay, I'm just making sure. I didn't know if you're gonna read off any comments or anything like that. I wanted to make
Oh,
sure,
Press Rider's just making fun of me for not knowing how to use this mic.
as he should,
He
is
said,
as is his right.
he said, that was a spam message. I didn't even get the spam message, so I guess we're good. He was like, love our microphones. Levier microphones, gotta love them.
Um, I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed Shadows. Legitimately is the second best. Second best game this year in terms of launch and just success. It
Press
is the.
Rider, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't see the spam message you're talking about. So,
I think maybe he meant he spammed the message.
oh,
That's probably what he meant then. Um, but no, yeah, Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's doing really well. They
I've been,
again they cooked with this game. They cooked.
I've been watching somebody play it, and yeah, it's. I can't wait to actually sit down and play it myself.
Take some time and actually enjoy it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
There's
We had an interesting conversation in one of my classes, and college classes off the rails with whatever, and I mentioned the Assassin's Creed, or one of the other kids mentioned that he had been playing Assassin's Creed, and I'm like, how is it? And everybody in class, everybody was like, it's the best Assassin's Creed that they've put out in a really long time.
oh yeah,
I was
easily.
gonna say the best
Now,
Assassin's
now,
Creed ever. Mm, that's. But you said recently, so yeah, I do agree with that. That's in recent times. This is the best Assassin's Creed so far.
will
Since
this save them?
yes, oh easily yes.
Yeah.
They've made enough money back now. Depending on how I don't know how much they actually spent on the game, which actually I'll look into that real quick. Depending on how much they spent making this game, I mean 3 million, like about almost 3 million copies sold at $60 per. I think they've made their money back and then some. So I think they're
Well, and
okay. They
then all
can
the
make good
in-game stuff
games.
that's been purchased and everything else.
Yeah, so I feel like they
Now,
will be okay, especially with.
can
Oh, go ahead.
Bethesda learn from Ubisoft?
No,
No.
but that doesn't learn. They still have the same bugs in their games that were back during Morrowind. Like, come on. However, I will say, Ubisoft is looking a bit better in terms of their financials, considering that they took the three highest grossing franchises that they had, put them into a new subsidiary, and let Tencent purchase 25% of said subsidiary. So they're going to be sitting pretty for a bit now. They're going to be hanging on by a thread. They still need to release good games. However, caveat there, they still have to do well. They can't just ride the coattails to success anymore.
Having Tencent as a partner right now, although Tencent has a very big monopoly on a bunch of games. I wouldn't even say monopoly, but they have stake in a bunch of games. Tencent gets to be the saving grace that Ubisoft needs in order to stay afloat. So we might actually be able to see Black Flag remastered.
Which
What
actually is oh, go ahead.
didn't go ahead? No, I've got this one will kind of go a little bit off topic, so go ahead,
Okay.
Chungus.
I was going to state that the Assassin Black Flag remake is still underway. That has not been canceled.
Mm-hmm.
It's been delayed, but it's no longer canceled as we were imagining it being. So we can expect that sometime this year or early next year. So that'll be another boon to them. I mean, it's Black Flag. They're remastering it as long as they keep things the same to a degree in terms of gameplay and mechanics. Just make it look better. Oh yeah, they're going to easily make money off of that. I'm not going to lie to you. People are starving for fucking linear story games, and it's linear in the
But
sense of there's a main quest that you can follow. You can do the side content, but the main, it's still linear. It's like Fallout.
the Black Flag remastered, the Black Flag remastered hype is very similar to the Final Fantasy hype when they announced that they were doing Final Fantasy 13. Now, the only thing they've got to make sure they do is they don't screw it up the way they screwed up Final Fantasy.
But the thing is, Final Fantasy didn't screw it up. I mean, you have people like Godfather, a lot of the older generation who don't like what they did, but then you have the people in our generation that actually really enjoyed the remake, and it's a true form, like it's a more modern game now. and that's what a lot of games
Well,
do.
and that's,
Like
yeah, I mean, that's what you've got
some
to
games
do with
need
the
that.
remake. You have to modernize it. But
Yeah,
you also have to keep in mind that the people that are going to be wanting that remake are also the people that are going to be the ones that originally played it. And they're
yeah.
hungry for that game again. So you can't take and you can't like totally remaster the game and then do it differently than what it was before just to appease the current generation, because the current generation aren't going to be the ones that are going to be as hungry for that game because they're not the ones that played it when it first came out.
Yeah, but
That's good.
the thing is, when it comes to like talking about remastering a game, is the certain games that hold on, Crest Rider. I couldn't find the message on Kick. I'm still trying to figure out Kick, so that's just gonna have to play on its own for now. But Zach's talking about remasters. More of the like, I wouldn't say the modern games, but more of like Black Flag, Black Ops 2, older games like that. I don't want to really call them classics because like they they kind of are in gaming sense, but they're not really that old.
I mean, a decade. It's not that long of a time, to be fair. So I agree with that sentiment. They're not classics, but they are the older games, and I think it's just due to the fact of how exponential technology has grown since then. Like back in those days, Call of Duty was very simplistic. You know, those things like like the target finder being a thing. That's fairly high tech. The what was the site that you could use, the if you stood still you could see people moving through the walls, like a wall hack
Oh,
site? I
the
can't remember that.
MMS.
Yeah, the MMS, things like that. That's like not necessarily very new to the gaming scene in that era, but in the sense of for Call of Duty, that's fairly high tech. But then you move forward and look at just Black Ops 3 in 2015. You have the wall running, the slide, advanced movement, like stuff like that. Like legitimately, you have such a difference in terms of technology that it's a night and day difference.
Well, back to what I was saying about remasters is when I want a remaster, and you can call me old school for saying this. When I want a remaster, I don't want like the modern gameplay that comes with it. Like I don't want you to sit there remaster Black Flag and then put, Odyssey, Origins, that kind of gameplay in it.
Yeah,
I don't want that type of like fighting style. If you're gonna remaster a game, you know, keep the old mechanics in there, but just update the graphics, update, to where it runs on a more modern engine.
yeah,
I
that's what
think I
most of
think it's a really fine line on adding too much new and not enough old, or too much old. I mean, you have to find that very, very thin line, right dead center, to where you're going to get the new generation of gamer and you're going to keep the old generation of gamer. Because let's be real, the ones, like I said earlier, the ones that are all hyped about the game coming out are the ones that played it, and they're
you,
going up to the newer generation like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. And then
And I've always stated that Black Flag is my most favorite Assassin's Creed to come out of the series. I've played 3, I've played 2, Brotherhood, I've played the ones that were set back in before before Black Flag came out. Excuse me, sorry. But Black Flag to me is the number one game when it comes to Assassin's Creed because it was innovative enough with the ship combat, and it was innovative enough to have its, I don't know the word I'm looking for. Its open world expansion of being able to go to multiple places and being able to roam the higher seven seas in the Caribbean to do whatever you want, and it had such a level of gameplaying to it that it was a simplistic game, but at the same time it had enough with it to kind of keep you reeled in. You weren't stuck in like one place like you were with Assassin's Creed 3 or Brotherhood or 1 or 2. You had multiple places you could go to, and trying to achieve and trying to 100% the game, each region that you went traveling to was different. So it kept you reeled in.
Sorry, allergies. No, I mean, like, legitimately, just speaking on the whole remake remaster situation in general. Remakes are supposed to be the upgrade to the newer generation. If anything's ever marketed as a remake, it needs to be a true to form remake. That means graphics are better, gameplay is
Right.
more modernized, everything like that.
Right.
So a lot of times companies were doing the, oh, it's a remake and it's just a remaster, and then vice versa, it's supposed to be a
S-
remaster and yet they
So
change everything.
I guess what I was trying to get into with the whole remake remaster thing in the first place was Final Fantasy felt more like, that commercial with the guy in the fishing outfit that says, "Oh, you almost had it," because they released a little bit and they're like, "Oh, pay for it."
Yeah. No, it's
Yeah.
just to get the people their fix. And I will say, I mean, even then, the remake still did really well. People very much
Right.
enjoyed the remake.
And
So
and the part that they released without, like, "Oh, you got to buy this DLC." I mean, it just felt like you couldn't play the game. That they didn't even release enough to, spark that fire again.
yeah, I will say, breaking and the Godfather made a very valid point. Like, this one game, you bought it and you got to play all of it, and now it's
Right. And now it's
broken
a
up
pay
into
to
like a
play.
trilogy. Yeah, you broke it's
Right.
broke up the trilogy. So they, I think in 21 they released the second portion of the remake. You just have to buy it. So PlayStation
So
5 and Xbox.
basically, a
Yeah,
game is going to cost $150 because they are releasing it in three different pieces, and you
and
you're
people will
you're
buy
just
it.
pissed. People will buy it. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, absolutely. But if you would have released, maybe I could see two, but people aren't. I mean, it goes towards, like Crestrider was saying Saturday. I want this much time for this much money. Are
oh
you
yeah.
going to get 150? I mean, if you want, some people have like 2 hours for a dollar they spent. Are you going to get 300 hours of gameplay out of that, or did they just after like the first? Oh gosh, how long was it? It was, I think the only game, what the first game was only like 30 hours.
I can see with the aspect of trophies or achievements or anything like that, or just in general, like the Easter egg hunters out there. The reason people buy these types of games is because they want to fully get everything done. They're completionists mostly. That's what these games
I
are for. Is they're
Right,
completionists.
but
So people will absolutely be able to get the amount of hours out of it by doing that. But realistically, in terms of like story or gameplay, they definitely will not be getting that much unless they're playing like a harder difficulty or anything like that. That takes them longer just by nature of difficulty. Uh, but yeah,
right,
that's
but
ridiculous.
with
150.
especially with Final Fantasy, you had a bunch of kids, an older generation. I mean, Final Fantasy came out so long ago, where it was more they wanted to revisit their childhood. They wanted to relive their childhood in today's era.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
I mean
the "you're never
almost
too
30
late
years
to
ago.
have a happy childhood" moment, and they wanted to revisit that time playing on an older system, just going at it for hours, because Final Fantasy was not an easy game, and it took.
Was Final Fantasy turn based or was it a
Yeah, there are turn-based Final Fantasies.
Hmm.
Final Fantasy VII specifically uh, featured the altered time thing where it was like live battle, but then you switched to more turn action for it. Um, right? I'm not like gaslighting here. I gotta look it up now because now I'm like, hold on.
I mean there's not that many games out there that can actually do a good turn-based combat style game.
That's not true necessarily. A lot of turn-based games out there are fairly good. They're just they're kind of copy and paste most of the time though, because by nature of turn based, it's like, well, it's turn based. There's no
Mm.
real variation into it. The biggest one being the Pokemon series. They got to keep adding in gimmicks to keep people engaged because otherwise it's just turn based combat. Which the older Pokemons were always fun as a little kid playing on the Game Boy or
I mean,
anything
yeah,
like that.
the Pokemons were pretty good. Um, again,
Hey, get.
throughout the world, or throughout the time of being alive, there have been decent amount of turn-based games. I think the only turn-based games that I've truly actually enjoyed playing, Pokemon Excuse me, I'm sorry. I just woke up.
Command and Conquer.
No, Command and Conquer was on
Oh,
PS2.
that's RT. That's an RTS. My bad.
Yes.
Sorry.
So we had Pokemon, Baldur's Gate. There was more. Oh, and this is a very niche crowd. The Bakugan DS game.
There's a Bakugan.
There was a Bakugan DS game. Yeah.
Well, and this is kind of bridging into what I wanted to talk about tonight.
Okay.
I have been speaking with everybody individually, and it seems to have been a consensus that maybe a little bit of what we're doing now, with Godfather gone, we can bridge into stuff that maybe we could have talked about a little bit longer.
That is true.
So,
Yeah.
with what is my camera doing? It's doing all this on its own. Just letting you know, I'm not moving.
It's got the Godfather effect. Camera's adjusted. They're just sitting there.
Mm-hmm. I'm not that big. I am a bigger girl, but I am not. Anyhow, what there is a topic that will kind of go into what we've talked about in the past, but maybe revisited a little bit, and that is coming with the Minecraft movie comes out this week.
The 4th. This week? Friday.
Yes.
Literally the 4th, yeah.
The Minecraft movie comes out this week.
We're gonna go see it, right? Right.
I'm gonna be gone this weekend.
Oh, that's right. Fuck you. It's fair. All right.
You have to tell me how it is.
Just go watch it wherever you're going.
I mean, I can.
Yeah. That's not gonna happen.
We
all know that.
I guarantee you, you guys would love the Minecraft movie. That's Technoblade.
It's got
a pig
to
with a crown on. And what is Technoblade? A pig with a crown on. I mean, it's the same thing.
Okay, so where I want to go with this, and this is going to be the producer's moment. What is your favorite movie adaptation of a game, or favorite movie adaptation of a game, and why?
Harry Potter.
That is not okay. So they're doing that because I don't know if you can see, but here's a Niffler, and the green room in the back is homage to Harry Potter. So they're trying to get on my good side, which won't work.
Not even that. I'm just mainly saying because there's a book series, there's a movie series, there's a game series now.
You did not listen to me. I said game that has been turned into a movie, not a movie that got turned into a game.
Movie. No, it's a prequel. It's before the movie, so technically it is. Oh goodness gracious!
Game turned into a movie cut.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll
let you go first.
I think the best movie to game or game to movie. There's a few out there that I quite enjoy.
Game to movie first.
Game to movie.
Need for Speed.
Yes. There's a movie for Need for Speed?
It's really good. It's really good.
It's got Aaron Paul in it as well. Jesse.
I know who Aaron Paul is. Okay. Come on! Gotta give me some sort of credit.
That one was very good. I mean, at the time that it came out, it was a very cringy car racing movie, but it's a car racing movie. It's a good movie. I enjoyed it. Another one off the top of that. I don't know. Video game adaptation movies haven't really been that great. TV shows, however.
I can name off
World of Warcraft,
Sonic
Super
the
Mario
Hedgehog,
Brothers, Sonic the
Super
Hedgehog,
Mario, Detective Pikachu. Detective Pikachu was really good, actually.
So Pokemon, I don't know if you can really count that as a game to movie or a movie to game, because I think that they both run pretty concurrently. That lore from the game is used in the movies, and the movies and the movie lore is I mean, it's kind of like one entire canon adventure, whether it be from movie to game to game to movie to movie to game to mobile game.
Oh, I forgot about this. Five Nights at Freddy's got a movie, and it was good though. It was a good adaptation. And then we got other games that we could
But I mean,
look at
there are
like Minecraft and Until Dawn, Exit 8, Mortal Kombat 2 is getting a second movie, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Resident Evil, the fourth Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and the Legend of Zelda live action we're going to be getting.
So I mean, there's been a lot of game to movies. Like
it's not a movie, but what I'm waiting for, Fallout TV show, season 2.
That's a good one. Yeah.
So.
Oh, by the
Fireball.
Sorry,
nope. I got a curveball question with all this. Fireball. Is the F1 movie being let out later this year? Is that in reference to the video game?
Nope.
What's it a reference to?
Real life.
You mean that? It's like WWE, right? It's made up. It's all like a scripted.
We're gonna turn these cameras off real quick. No, the F1 movie. It's supposed to take place. I believe, quote unquote, in the 2024 season. But the entire F1 movie is made up from what the actual events of.
It's not based on real events.
No, Brad Pitt was actually in the car during free practice. A lot of that movie was actually filmed and taped during free practices and whatnot. So the cars on the track in that movie will actually be racing F1 cars in practice.
Oh, just like Top Gun. Okay.
It's actually I think it's from the producers of Top Gun. So it's actually from what I heard, it's gonna be really good.
Okay, so F1. Chungus, your favorite movie game to movie adaptation?
Prince of Persia: Sands of Times. That's Jake Gyllenhaal in it. It has Jake Gyllenhaal in it. That was a good movie. Fuck you. That was a good movie.
Okay.
What? What do you mean? Oh, it has anything Jake Gyllenhaal is in is a good movie. He's a great actor. What do you want from me?
You just wanted to see him shirtless, that's all.
He's shirtless in plenty of other movies. I can name off 5 movies he's in right now that are absolute bangers. Nightcrawler, End of Watch, fucking Spider-Man: Homecoming. Oh, is it Homecoming? Yeah, Homecoming. Oh, sorry. You're right. Far From Home. Sorry, my bad. Spider-Man's Far From Home. Prisoners. This isn't a gaslight. This is a rage bait. There's a difference. You got to learn that. You got to learn that. Got to teach you right. Got to learn you right before Godfather comes back, so that we can both get at him.
Well, I mean, you basically just lost any Swiftie and that you may have had watching this.
For why? Swifties don't like Jake Gyllenhaal?
Jake Gyllenhaal is a ex of Taylor Swift.
No, you know what? You're welcome. His breaking up with her made her make good music, so you're welcome.
Sometimes I can't with you two. Okay, so
with you two, you're the one making the fucking comments. I gotta watch what I say. Not because of you.
Jake Gyllenhaal, Taylor Swift, Swifties. Yeah, I get it. Okay, next question. What is your favorite game adaptation of a movie? Let's make this a little tougher. Let's make this a little tougher. What game adaptation of a movie that takes canon a little bit further?
Harry Potter.
You can't use Harry Potter because that's mine.
I mean, there really isn't any other. There
I mean, Hogwarts Legacy is. I mean, Hogwarts Legacy. I could go in and I could Swifty red string this shit from here to hell and back, because you have some questions that Hogwarts Legacy has brought up to Potterheads. I call them potheads because I think it's funny. Um, you have, I mean, the red string theories, like the change in the magic for Molly Weasley when Ginny is threatened by Bellatrix. Because I mean, if you watch it and if you read it, she doesn't actually throw Avada Kedavra. She doesn't throw that spell, but there's a different spell that murders. So is that then the magic that was found um in the Hogwarts Legacy? Is she I mean, there's it's added questions on who now in the common era of Harry Potter, because that's set hundreds of years ago. Who now can hold that magic, that special magic?
Oh, that's what Oppenheimer was. Oppenheimer was just a wizard. He just made it. He just.
You are very lucky I am not in the studio.
To answer the question, Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation. That was a good game. I know you would like GoldenEye 007.
I played GoldenEye.
Quite a lot. Quite a lot.
She asked, what is our favorite?
That's the thing, is I don't.
I mean, you got the Amazing Spider-Man games, RoboCop, Terminator games, the Alien games. Those are all really good. Indiana Jones, even the early ones, like back in the 90s.
Oh, yeah. We want to talk about Indiana Jones again, huh?
Not the
How
new
great
one. Not
that
the new
game
one.
was.
Nope. No, not the new one. We're good on the new one.
That game
Batman
was
games,
so absolutely boring. I fell asleep.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I'm not
The
gonna lie.
beginning of it was really good when they actually showed versions of Raiders in it. That was pretty
Oh
good.
shit!
But anything
Forgot
past
about
that,
Star Wars. Star Wars games.
I will be completely honest with you. It was so bad. At one point, I was singing the song that's in Big Bang Theory.
The intro song?
No, footsteps on the footsteps on the moon plate. Oh, the
Thor, Dr. Jones.
Yeah, Thor, Dr. Jones.
Ah.
You haven't watched that enough.
No, it's kind of hard to pick a movie for me, or try to pick a game for me, because there are some good ones out there. Like you said, there's GoldenEye, there's
The B movie game.
The fuck is wrong with you? Like, let's be realistic here.
Hold on. The B movie is like Shrek to our generation. Because Shrek was inducted. I believe it was a couple of years ago. Shrek and all of his media was put into the congressional vault for societal impact, cultural impact. Sorry, because
My children watched the B movie 9 times on one road trip.
Yep,
I never touched it after that.
Good movie. They watched it all 9 times, and it needed to be watched. Any more, and they would have died. Honestly, probably brains would have melted out of their ears. But no, I'm just. Also, I want to state this. It's even funnier. Guess who made the B movie game?
Ubisoft?
No, Beanox.
Would that be inside San Francisco?
No, Beanox, the people who remastered Modern Warfare 1 and 2. Yeah, they made again. They make good games.
Okay, next question I have for you guys. What is the best game that you have reviewed on this podcast?
We really haven't.
Easily Black Ops 2. Easily Black Ops 2.
That's why, this is like, you always hear me, and this is something that Godfather, like, he always complains about, that I always bring it up. there needs to be a remaster of the older Call of Duties because the older Call of Duties would bring in a lot more money than what they're doing right now.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not gonna lie to you. If they just made 2019 again and again and again, no. Literally that game, but again, not remaster anything. I mean, if they just re-released it, that'd do better than anything they've done recently.
Yeah, but like, let's just say they decide to remaster Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3.
It would have to be a full remaster.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
talking.
fine.
I need zombies and multiplayer.
That's fine. Yeah, Black Ops 2. You know, if they remaster Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, the old Modern Warfare 2, the old Modern Warfare 3, the original COD 4 Modern Warfare, you know.
They did. They have remodeled two of those that you listed.
I can right now. We do have Godfather in the TikTok lobby making nice
Oh,
little comments.
okay. What does he say?
He says Starfield, but we all know that.
No. We're talking about games that are actually good. Runner ups don't get mentioned.
I will say a game that will make him.
Hold on.
Wait. The one way we can shut Godfather down. Were there any awards given to Starfield? Was Starfield even a finalist for any awards? Any at all?
They did win one award.
What was that?
Most innovative gameplay award.
Okay.
However, this should be noted. I wanted to get his hopes up and then smash him down. This was a unified prank by the Steam community voting for them getting most innovative gameplay for the award. Yes. A bit of trolling was had for them.
So I'm gonna go ahead and troll Godfather a little bit real quickly. I think that Delta Force Black Hawk Down should be remastered.
Oh no, it already has been.
Oh, has it been?
They made a whole new game. Yes, it's actually really good too.
Are you trolling me?
Delta Force.
No, seriously, Delta Force.
True.
Delta Force.
Delta
Yeah.
Force.
Look it up. I'm serious.
Yeah, it's called Delta Force.
They remastered the entire Black Hawk Down campaign. Like everything, it's fully remastered. Like based off of the movie, they do shots like from the movie that look really good. Not based on the book, based on the movie, unfortunately. However, the book is actually really good.
Yeah, they made quite a bit. And isn't Delta Force free to play?
Yes.
I need to get in to play Delta Force.
It's like 100 gigs or something.
Okay, Godfather.
Big.
You have your new computer. You have some time on your hands. Delta Force on Steam, free to play.
I don't
think
know.
I pay no money.
Play it though.
Why not?
Remember the last time we said we wanted to give you recommendations to play games like shooters. Like I can't do anything that's set in the desert.
Oh, it's not the desert.
He's not home. I don't care. I don't care. He ain't gonna try to kill me in the middle of the night if he does it.
Exactly. But
plus, I mean, you have to remember he played that game. I don't think that game
cannot hear Fireball.
Then you got. I don't know what your problem is because Fireball is completely fine on my end.
Who said they can't hear you?
Godfather.
Oh, he's deaf though. To be fair.
That tinnitus is clear. No, it was. I mean, I'm gonna have to get into that.
It's fun. It's fun.
The only other shooter, like tactical shooter game that I've really enjoyed recently is Insurgency Sandstorm.
Really, you didn't enjoy Ready or Not?
Oh, and Ready or Not.
I was about to say, come on now.
Yeah, I've completed Ready or Not though. I really need to play it with other people besides just myself.
Yeah, stop playing with yourself. What? Why are you throwing stuff at me? Why? What did I do? I'm just sitting here, just talking. This episode is brought to you by getting my ass kicked.
Yes. Yes.
If you subscribe to the Patreon, it is $50, and you get to see the video of me getting curb stomped, biting the curb in 4K.
It's not a curb, it's a carob.
It is a carob. Carib. A Carib, if you would. Carib.
Stop.
What's wrong? You don't like
Okay,
hearing
so what game are we
Carib?
most looking forward to in releases?
I think it's
And if you say GTA 6, I am going to come out there and beat your ass because we don't even know anything about that. Game with a release date.
It does have a release date. Fall.
does have a release date. It's in the fall of 2025. That's all we know.
Unironically, probably Elden Ring Light Rain. Honestly, would probably be the one I'm looking for the most.
I don't even know what games are coming out right now.
Borderlands 4, Wolverine. Games gonna be coming out later this year. There's a shit ton of games that are coming out, or that have come out. I know we got fucking a lot of bullshit coming out for PC and whatnot. Like,
Oh, there's a
indie
new
games and
flight
whatnot.
simulator coming out.
That just came out.
Okay.
Any-
Released
like, there's-
today, Awkward Valley, Haste, Coria, Nif Nif, Space Battle, Space Truck Simulator, Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, Alkalone, Last City releases tomorrow, Bugaboo Pocket, Croc, Legend of the Gaboos, Dagger Froggy? What? Dagger Froggy? The fuck is that? Aurora and the Aliens. Hold on just a second.
All right. Chuggish just told me about something. 'Cause this is the only game. This is funny enough. This is the only game I have platinum trophy.
It is, yeah.
Days Gone remastered. Which I was when what really pissed me off is when Days Gone came out.
Mm-hmm.
It was such a great game. I really enjoyed it. It's like okay, hold on. It's my Starfield.
No, I get that.
It may not be a
Hold
good
on.
game.
No. I'm going to reiterate. I'm not. You said great. It is a good game. It is not a great game, and the only reason I'm going to say it's not a great game is because it suffers from every single PlayStation exclusive that came out around that time. It's just full of cookie cutter.
Last of
type
Us Part 2 remastered comes out this week.
Yeah, but
the
Last
second
of Us
time
has
they're
been
remastering
remastered so many times now.
It's like the fourth
Yeah.
remaster. It's
All
so
right.
stupid.
I turned up my volume just a bit, so maybe people will be able to hear me a bit better now. But no, Days Gone. Days Gone is my Starfield, honestly.
No,
But I don't talk about it as much as what Godfather does.
See, the thing is about Days Gone is that it genuinely is a good game though. It had good story, it had good gameplay. It had all the aspects of a good game, and it delivered upon that. That's why I said it's not a great game; it's just a good game. Oh wow, that thunder is fucking loud! Jesus Christ!
Thunderstorms.
Anyway, but with Starfield, it was lacking from the get go.
Echo
And I know
alert.
yeah, it is an echo alert. That's why, yeah.
Okay, so I will say this: I either have to be as loud as I can be a little bit louder, or we can have echo. You guys got to choose.
Because he's coming up fine in the recording. Yeah.
But back to what I was saying.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle out April 15th, 2025.
That's for the PS5.
They're trying to save face now with it. But I'm going to turn myself just down just a bit. Hold on.
Oh, I guess
Monument
actually,
Valley 2 is getting ready to drop.
I haven't finished what I was going to say. I love
So anyway.
I loved Days Gone so much. It was again, it is kind of like my Starfield when it comes to how much I talk. I don't talk about it as much as Godfather when it comes to Starfield.
No.
But it's the only game that I've ever platinumed. It had a great story. It had everything. It had everything leading up to a second game. And then Sony was like, Sony threw a tantrum and said, "No, we're not gonna make a second."
Yeah, because it didn't do well. in terms of
No, they were they no 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 no. They were on to make a second one, but then I forget the studio that is actually making Days Gone. The studio said that they were not budging on what they wanted to do, so Sony came out and said, "Fine, then we're canceling your second game." And Sony threw an
Sony's a
absolute
bitch.
and then Sony threw an absolute tantrum. Ooh. Sony threw an absolute tantrum because they weren't getting what they wanted, so they canceled the second game. And that's the thing. That's one of the reasons why I started hating on Sony so much is because you know it could have been a great second game along with it, and sometimes maybe the first game isn't as good, but they just overall quit everything, and that's what really annoyed me about it.
We got really excited because I thought Stray was releasing a second part, but it's not.
Stray. Yeah, but Stray was a good
Stray was so good. Oh my goodness. I mean,
it's
it
like
had
Astrobot. Like I'm assuming once you get done playing it, it's just that's it.
But I mean, the gameplay in Stray was great. It was a great game. It had yeah, you played it as a cat, so I mean, it brought in all the crazy a lot of girls, a lot of girls, a lot of guys too. I mean, let's be real, the crazy cat guy is a real thing. I'm looking at both of you. Um the gameplay was, I mean, it had a good story. It had a sad story. And I'm sorry if you didn't cry on Stray, you're a monster.
I only cry when dogs die in movies, like the movie A Dog's Purpose. I cried I cried that entire movie basically. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ironically, it's different when I'm playing again. For me,
Are we gonna be okay?
it's fine. It's fine. The roof is almost caving in. No, I'm joking. That was very loud.
Light rain.
It is light rain.
Yeah, but there's there's like one ball of thunderstorm in there. I'm staying muted for now so you guys don't get blasted by dog.
For the purpose of the story and like not crying at it, like legitimately, in order for me to actually feel for a game in that regard, even with being fully immersed to certain games, there's only been 3 that have done that. That is Ghost of Tsushima, Cyberpunk, and Infinite Warfare. Believe it or not, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Those are the games that have moved me the most in terms of like character development and being able to relate more so to the characters, and that plays a big factor in being able to be immersed into the stories. Like, do I actually relate? So for me, Stray wasn't bad. It's definitely great, but it didn't leave me like sad emotion. I just like cute cat and then sad cute cat.
Oh, look at the baby.
Look at the look at the dog in the background. He's probably scared from all the thunder.
Probably.
It's loud. I don't know if this might get picked up by the mics. Okay.
Jeez.
Well, we might want to start wrapping.
Yeah, we might have to start wrapping this up.
This weather's getting pretty inclement right now, so we're gonna. I think we're gonna wrap
yes,
this up.
it is hailing.
Yeah,
and yes. The four legs not in the studio are
not happy.
Freaking out, yeah. So with that being said, I guess I'll kick it off. Excuse me, sorry. I will be out of town this weekend, so I will not be in studio with everybody else when we do our next episode. I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to join in as well, just because of where I'm going to be at. The Wi-Fi there isn't that great. I don't get connection out there either on my hotspot.
Cringe.
So I'll have to test that out, and if I can make it, I can make it. It'll just have to be an ongoing problem. I might stream again. I don't know. We had really good motion today on TikTok and on Twitch when it came to playing Minecraft, so we might play another uh, do another episode of Minecraft. But other than that, I got nothing.
So the producer special is going to be happening now on Tuesdays until Godfather returns. I would love it if you would comment what you would like to see a little bit more of with the podcast, questions that you would like answered. I will get those down and I'll get the boys to try. I mean, you've seen what it's like trying to get them to answer anything, but
Not
we will give it a
likely.
shot.
Sorry. Continue. Is that it?
Yeah,
Oh, that was
that's
it.
it.
Okay. I didn't know. I interrupted, so I didn't know. Hi. I'm gonna do this again because I thought it was funny. Actually, I'll save that. I uploaded Arma video. Arma, woo! Go check it out. It'll be over here. You'll see it. It'll say click on me. Click the thing. Click the thing. Go watch the video. Tell me how you like it. I thought I did a pretty good job. I'm not gonna lie. Toot my own horn. I'm a fucking toot my own horn. I thought it was pretty funny. Other than that, I have a couple more projects in the work. We'll have to see how I can actually do them. I'm still learning to do things as we go along here. So stick by it. See the greatness happen as it unfolds. But that's really all I have. We bring it back to the three of us. Woo! Oh, busted! Saw that! I saw that! You couldn't wait until we were done? Come
I thought I was
on!
done.
Oh.
Shame.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Want to lead us, taking us out here?
I don't know.
Fireball?
Maybe Sweet Kitty needs to, so that way she can get another.
You know what? That's
Mhm.
fair. Kitty Pie, you want to take us out?
It was great hanging out with you two. I am going to go enjoy a little Trito I got myself. We'll see you next week. Might join in on Saturday if Fireball can't make it.
Yeah.
I've had fun with you guys tonight. Have a great time.
Yeah.
This
Oh, left.
she left. Yeah.
Left.
She was like, you know what? I'm tired of y'all. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for watching. See you later.
Hi, it's just you guys and myself again. I'm bringing my voice down a couple octaves here to make this sound very nice and enjoyable. I'm in your ears. I'm speaking. This is Kaiser Chungus. Signing off. Oh, I get to do it. Ciao. I was waiting for you to fucking interrupt in the middle of it. How did that last bit sound, Gabe?